Napoleon Hill's advice for young people who want to be rich. Oliver Napoleon Hill was an American self-help author. He's known best for his book Think and Grow Rich, which is among the 10 best-selling self-help books of all time. Over the period of his public life, Hill gave many good advice about how you can live a richer and more successful life. Today, we want to look at one of the Hill's important advice. If you're new here, consider subscribing so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Now let's get into it. Though Napoleon Hill gave several great advice in his lifetime, I think one of the best advice of his is this. It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. But why do you think this advice is very important? Well, you see, it's the foundational truth about success and wealth, and most young people are not getting it. Let's blame the school. Forgive me, I love to blame our school system because it's the real God most people worship. That's where we throw our kids. That's where they spend all of their foundational years. Unfortunately, we teach children nothing meaningful other than facts, figures, and cramming. One important thing I wish school has taught us is that we only get by giving. It's that simple. We get only by giving. The more we give, the more we get. Some people call this the law of sowing and reaping, but you don't have to interpret that to mean a spiritual law. In fact, it's a natural law of nature. To get, you have to give. The most successful people in the world are those that give the world more by solving some of our biggest problems. You can't get except you give. The more you give, the more you get. If as a young person you want to be very successful, don't focus your life on what you can get. Focus on what you can give. The Rockefeller Story. At a time in his life, John D. Rockefeller sent his men to distribute millions of kerosene lamps to China for free. Chinese people joyfully accepted this gift, but in return, they had to buy kerosene to use the lamp. And Rockefeller was the largest kerosene seller in the world, and that made Rockefeller richer. Maybe this should not be counted as a true gift, but it shows how giving to the world makes us have more. Mark Zuckerberg gives us Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp for free. Those are powerful tools that help us to communicate with our friends and the world at large. Such platforms solve our primary human problem as social animals. We love to communicate. We love to connect. We love to know what is going on the other side of the world. Someone gave all that to us at the cost of zero. It's a precious gift because it solves our big problems. But that's also the reason why Mark is richer than anyone of his age. To get, you must give. To get more, you must give more. To achieve meaningful success, you must help thousands of people, if possible millions. Think about two people who have changed the world in the last 30 years. Probably more than anyone within this period. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. Without those two guys, we probably would not have the world as it is today. Maybe the computers will still belong to the rich and powerful. And if that's the case, you probably will not be watching this video. However, because of their willingness to make sacrifices for the world's problems, both of them became millionaires even in their 20s and early 30s. Steve Jobs' net worth at age 25 was $250 million, while Bill Gates' net worth was $12.9 billion at age 39. Again, we get by giving. If you want to be truly successful, help solve problems for your fellow humans. Working against the law. Now, some people in the world are working against the law of success. They want to get by trying to get. They are stingy and myopic. They concentrate on now and what they can get immediately. They want the world to give them success because they think they deserve it. This never works. If you throw yourself down from a story building, the law of gravity says that you'll fall, and you may break your leg or head. Even if you think you don't deserve to fall, it won't still matter because you will. Solving little problems. Many adults are actually solving some problems, but they are solving little problems. Now, what's a little problem? Well, a little problem isn't a problem that's easy to solve. Instead, it's a problem that most people can easily solve. Let me explain this. If you were able to plant and harvest just 10,000 pineapple per year in the 18th century, you might have made it to become the richest man in the world because pineapple was one of the most expensive things those days. Today, however, harvesting 1 million pineapple per year won't make you rich because anyone can plant it. Another example, if I need someone to clean my house, even if my house is the dirtiest in the world and you need 1 whole month to clean it, you won't still get paid a lot of money. Now think about doctors. We don't pay doctors a lot of money because their work is hard, though it is. We pay them a lot of money because the problem they are solving for us is very important to our lives, and not many very good doctors exist anywhere. But that's a better way to solve problems that make you rich. Now think about this. Though a doctor is solving an important problem, he cannot serve many people. Even though a doctor works 20 hours each day, he still won't be able to serve 1,000 people per day. Because of this lack of leverage, most doctors are still poor. How to solve real problem? To really solve a problem that will make you rich, you don't only have to solve an important problem. Your solution must be scalable. Let me give you an example here. Let's say I'm a medical doctor and I discover a cure for HIV. My cure can be duplicated and scaled. This way, I can serve and solve problems for millions of people all over the world. This way, I can make money while sleeping. You see the difference here between being a doctor and being a person who discovered the cure for HIV? Now, any problem that will make you rich must obey the following 3 laws. 1. It must be difficult for others to do, or it must be far better than what others are doing. 2. It must serve and help thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of people. 3. It must be scalable. It must be easy to duplicate and sell. My advice for young people: don't focus on what is wrong in the society. Focus on what you can make right. Nobody becomes successful by complaining about stuff. People become rich and successful by being proactive, by standing up, by taking responsibility, by making sacrifices to solve important problems in the society. Napoleon Hill said, "It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed." Give and you'll get. Help others to succeed and you'll have massive success. Thank you for watching our videos. We'd like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.